How many of y'all go out, hit the basketball court, and then come in and get your chiropractor to realign things? We're gonna come in, we're gonna treat them for low back pain, hip issues. So hold on to your hats, we're gonna have a great treatment. So come on in. Hey, Aaron, thanks for letting the crew come in with us today, man. Today we're working on Aaron's right hip, low back area into the pelvis, and it can create a lot of pain. And we find that his body compensates a lot from ankle issues. So we're gonna be working on that. He's got an extensive exercise program. And if you guys wanna see some of the exercises that he's doing, we have video links to those exercises that he's doing that keeps his hips moving and his low back moving. So like without further ado, Aaron, go ahead, lie on your stomach and we'll take a look. I wanna show everybody what's going on with you. Now the guys, the reason why I think what's going on with Aaron is I've already taken a look at him. So I know that when we're moving in here and I'm checking the pelvis and I'm right here at that low back and right here at the right sacroiliac joint, he's stuck. So we're gonna start with a mobilization that comes more from Europe. So if you look at the physiotherapist out of Europe, I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna take a knife edge contact right here. Aaron, I'm off to your right-hand side, just gently push towards me. And we're just, you're gonna push your hips to the right, shift your hips to the right. There you go, great power. And what we're doing is we're mobilizing that sacroiliac joint to start off with. Push again, move. So chiropractic is awesome. Manual therapy is even better when you do a whole bunch of different techniques. Yeah, are we gonna get an epic crack somewhere along this video? I bet. But man, starting off with some good mobilization of the sacroiliac joint is really great. Now, what I want you all to see is, so I'm right here at the crease, and these figure four stretches feel really good. Aaron, do you ever do anything like this on your own, like a figure four stretch, man?
Yeah.
Yeah. I do this one on the ground. This could be like a modified pigeon pose, things like that. Yeah, I know you all aren't blessed with a table that bends to the side, or somebody that's gonna be working that hip there like that. But this feels really good just on your own also. And I'm digging in and I'm working all the way around that crease. Yes, I'm working some muscles, but my target is the joints. So this is joint mobilization. Now we're gonna go right into the knee. And at the knee, I'm right at the fibular head here. And then Aaron, do me a favor. Push your leg out into my shoulder a little bit. Good. Aaron's not killing me, but we're doing contract, relax, muscle energy techniques. And it should be called like muscle effort techniques. And what we're doing, muscle energy techniques to move that fibula. Good job. This side's a little bound up also, isn't it? I'm pushing on his sacrum. He's moving. And if you see, we're gonna start to get deflection in the joint, just like that. When we go back, and we get some movement. So it's a really simple technique to get the sacroiliac joints to open up. And the reason why a lot of people need these kind of releases is because we do what all day, y'all? We sit. And when we sit and we're not actively sitting, it creates a lot of adhesions in the joints, in the muscles. And so being active with sitting really helps. And in fact, I did another video on that as well. Just how to sit. Making sure you don't compress this area as much is more likely to keep you mobile. And I gotta tell you, if you keep the hips mobile, it goes a long way to preventing sciatica and low back pain. Go ahead and push towards me. All right, good. All right, guys. Now check this out. Now here's another mobilization of the SI joint. We can come up here. I'm on the ilium. I'm off the ilium on the sacrum. You okay? Let's go onto the hip first. Gently push your leg down. Good, and it's another great opener for that hip. Push down. You're all gonna be amazed. Push your leg into the table, Aaron. There you go, A+. And now push down again. So guys, do you see these stacks of paper over here? And I'm gonna put a coffee cup right there on that piece of paper. Now you see it doesn't glide as well? Now if I remove that, you see that paper glides. So what chiropractors and now you can see it glides, but then you can see this bottom piece doesn't glide. So what chiropractors, what great physical therapists feel, physiotherapists, massage therapists feel, do me a favor, Aaron, and stretch long, is the lack of movement in an area. And when lack of movement happens in the fascia, that creates fascia adhesions. When it happens in the muscle, it creates trigger points. When it happens in a joint, it creates adhesions. But now, why does this form? Yeah, it forms because of injuries, stuff like that. But in summary, scar tissue always forms with lack of dynamic stability. It all comes back to making sure you have dynamic stability. And Aaron will tell you, we have him doing some crazy stabilization exercises. Some of them are Pilates based, some of them are dance based, some of them are rehab based. Some of them come from yoga, some of them come from martial arts, but they're all about balance. Keep stretching long through that heel. Good job, man. As we're releasing, there he goes. There you go, good. And we're releasing those obliques as we trace the ilium here. Go ahead and press long again. Good job, man. Come on up, let's get that hip adductor working well. Gently squeeze your leg down. Good, and that was just for a nice little upshift there of the pelvis. And we've already warmed him up pretty well. You doing okay there, Aaron? And just a simple, there you go, perfect. Let's see if there's anything left. Yeah, right in there. It's still, what we're feeling is when I push in here, just not enough mobility. You just take the hand, simply come up, relax right there. Good. There you go, beautiful. Turn to the other side. Go ahead and squeeze that leg down and relax and squeeze. Good, and squeeze. Yeah, good job. Nice, stretch long. And now we're stretching through here. And again, I'm feeling for, when I push in, my thumb's moving in here. I don't know if y'all can see this, but when I hit here, it's probably hard to see on video, but here I'm getting movement. Here, that just, and he'll even tell you, it just doesn't feel as good, right? Good. Lie on your back. Now here's one of my favorite maneuvers. This is more influenced by the folks from like the different, like the Soviet bloc countries. They're incredible. Lift your hips up just a little bit, or our great massage therapist. You come underneath with your hand, grabbing some of that QL fascia here, and you see I can grab this? How are you feeling, okay? All right, you're doing great. Go along with this leg, and then go along with this arm. And then, yeah, go put it overhead, that arm. And then we're grabbing those adhesions and just pulling them out just like that. And you can see, I can just dig out, and now with his body weight on here, you just get all of this stuff out of here. Feels really good. Now do me a favor, now what we're trying to do is hips, because we sit too much, get jammed like that, and that compromises things. So what he's gonna do, and sometimes I'll even have a strap and do this, but I'm gonna take his hip, make sure I don't pull on the family jewels any. You're doing good. And then I'm gonna pull this way, so I'm giving the traction. You can keep your leg bent, because it's not a hamstring stretch, yeah. And now, gently take your thigh, this part, and push down against me, good. And we're trying to gap this joint right here, guys. Right in there, here we go. Here's another one, pull. Beautiful. Beautiful. There are so many fun techniques. Now this is we talk about decompression like mechanically, and we talk about decompression for the low back. That's manual decompression for the hips. And a lot of times if you're getting decompression therapy, this is a nice way to work. And in fact, this technique is so good when we get our folks that get stem cell injections, and you probably heard about that regenerative medicine that we were talking about. When we get that done, we're starting to make sure that that's incorporated, that manual distraction is part of their rehab therapy, because it works so good. You feeling beat up, but kind of a good?
Yeah, it was good.
All right, you did great. Hey guys, you probably saw some wonderful techniques. And don't forget, you can try some of these techniques at home. Certainly the adjustments, please don't try at home, but come in and see us. So again, we're chiropractors here in Maryland, and we got patients that love us that come from all over the Eastern Seaboard to see us. So every day I get to be blessed to see people from Delaware, Pennsylvania, Virginia, our DC folks, and even our folks from West Virginia will come over and hang out with us. I hope to see you all someday soon.